Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shadow, the Internet Personality of the Best Chair, and welcome to Live and Wired episode 115. Prepare to be adapted. Joining, we have a thick black daddy.
I'm driving a car.
Maybe if the green screen was actually like having like a racing game going in the background, like I don't know. I'm just thinking that viral thing that's kind of made its way around where the guy's doing a Zoom meeting with the green screen while he's riding his bike. And in the middle of it all, he's like, "Oh, my brakes! My brakes!"
This is the only way I'm going to drive a Ferrari in this life.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Hello, everyone. And yeah, Kevin Conroy, voice of Batman from Batman the Animated Series, passed away yesterday at the age of 66 from a battle with cancer. So yeah, did you know about that, Thick?
I couldn't get away from it, sadly.
Oh yeah. Some people actually learned about it from my post on Twitter, which I felt kind of bad for.
Excuse me.
But at the same time, it's like, well, I learned about it from Twitter myself. So
one of my friends messaged me about it in one of my group chats on Facebook, and I thought it was just one of those. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought it was one of those things that was fake.
Well, of course, every time I hear about a celebrity death, the first thing I do is check the source, check the verification status, check if it's paid for by Twitter Blue, check all these things. Just absolutely run it through the ringer. Like, okay, all right, checks out. Whew, damn. Okay, now I feel bad.
Very dead. Yeah, right. Oh. I mean, I'm the same way. It's like, oh, I need some source. I need some actual.
I was worried that Under the Veil wasn't going to quite make it, and I didn't want to announce that because she is our moderator, and I didn't want to tell anyone. Like, hey, okay.
It's like, all right, we're doing this with no mods. Go ape shit.
No, we have our mod. But you were saying, Thick?
Yeah, no, I just I'm the same way. I always wanted to make sure it's real because people will blow up things. In fact, what was it earlier this week, or maybe at the end of last week, a little thing blew up that Michael J. Fox passed away, and really? people were going ape shit about it. It turns out it was just some unfortunate guy who had the exact same name passed away, and for some reason that very briefly went viral. People were like, hey, wait a minute. And people started clicking on the little link, and it was a guy who clearly wasn't Michael J. Fox.
That reminds me of one thing that, like, weird little coincidences. Okay, but
yeah, we're both in Texas. We're both in that yeehaw state.
Yeah, one thing that I noticed because one of the things that I was trying to decide, I have a nice Joker outfit. I was intending on being the Joker for Halloween, ended up not doing any Halloween stuff, but I spent a lot on like straight up Joker cosplay stuff. And I was thinking like, well, if I review a Batman movie, then I can do the I can just do it as the Joker and claim some of that on my taxes. So I was figuring, okay, well, I could just got to figure out which Batman movie to review. There's plenty to do. It's not like I've never reviewed a Batman movie before. I did Batman Ninja. Now, what I wanted to do was Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, but I realized that the Batman was a little more relevant having just come out. But Kevin Conroy was in Return of the Joker. He was still playing Bruce Wayne in the Batman Beyond series. So after that news broke, I'm like, well, I guess that narrows it down.
I just went as a black guy who walked through a white neighborhood. That scared them enough already.
But one thing I noticed when I was watching
89
Return of the Joker, here's the thing. Okay, let me share screen. Present. They changed this share screen to present. What the hell kind of? I'm gonna present my screen. Okay, so this is the Batman Beyond Return. The Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, uh, IMDb full cast and all that. Down here in the producers, we have Sean McLaughlin, and I was like, "Excuse the fuck out of me." This movie came out in 2000, so Sean McLaughlin, also known as Jacksepticeye, at the time was 10 years old. It's a different Sean McLaughlin.
To what? Okay, so you tell that's just a coincidental name, right?
It's just a coincidence that also like this is Shaun, different spelling versus Sean McLaughlin, Sean.
Oh man, that would have been dope. 10 years old, producing. I was like, what?
That's mad respect for Jacksepticeye right there. Man, he produced Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker at 10 years old. I'm like, dear God, man, you whoo.
That would have been great. I wouldn't have been mad. That would have been great.
But I definitely have to make a joke about that in the review. Definitely do. Wakanda overran everything on IMDb right now. IMDb has this little thing where a lot of times it kind of veers a little closer to IGN in terms of a source of information. But Mask of the Phantasm is an awesome, awesome animated Batman movie as well. I'd say quality-wise, Mask of the Phantasm is above the Batman Beyond Return of the Joker movie, but that's mainly because Return of the Joker just has some problems with it. It had some problems in putting it together, and that does kind of come through. Like the opening credits, it's just a black screen with white text. The initial plan was to have this long series of scenes of the Batman, Terry McGinnis just flying through Gotham, doing Batman stuff to nice music while it shows the opening credits. But what happened is the animation budget ran out of money. So it's a black screen with white text.
You gotta love it.
Uh,
I've never seen it. Don't hate me.
Oh, it's just I like the deterrent personally. I mean, without mods, so we had generally mostly behaved chat. I'd like to think. I mean, I didn't pay any attention to it, but oh yeah, there's two different versions of Return of the Joker, and I knew that there were different versions of certain events. But the version I got right now is actually I have the old DVD. I think the old DVD I have is the original release version. But I went ahead and I got the 1080p on Amazon Prime, and that is the PG-13 director's cut. Well, not director's cut because it's still 4:3 aspect ratio, but it's got the death in it. It's got the on-screen death. And I'd have to say for the two main scenes that changed, the first one I think worked a lot better with the on-screen death. Second one actually seemed a lot tamer. Pardon me, but Joker slipping backwards and going like, shit, and getting caught up in a bunch of wires and getting the shit electrocuted out of him as he screams and dies off screen with flashing and sizzling and smoke coming out seems a lot worse to me than, oh, fuck, that happened.
Makes me think of Mortal Kombat 1 for some reason. Oh, Timothy Armstrong, you're gonna hate me because your question. I don't know who Under the Mayo is. Talking crap about.
I've done that in a couple of my reviews.
Look at this guy; he's so rude. I don't know. I think God of War, both 1 and 2, the recent ones are fun games. That's all I could say. I don't know who that guy is, and it doesn't bother me.
Wait, who said something bad about God of War?
Timothy asked, "Hey, Thick Black Daddy, your thoughts on the YouTuber Under the Mail saying God of War and God of War Ragnarok are terrible games and calling people stupid who like it?" I'm like, it's no concern to me.
I mean, I understand that, Jake, but at the same time, to put it bluntly, when isn't there one?
Oh. But you know, I actually do kind of want to talk about the God of War project thing.
Ooh, crap! We're already 10 minutes in. We're supposed to be into the first big news piece. So we're not going to be talking about the God of War quite yet. We will in a minute. But first, Gears of War is set to be adapted by Netflix into a live-action movie and an animated series. And there's a few things we can garner from that. Number one, Dave Bautista, yes, he did come out again saying, hey guys, you need a Marcus Phoenix? Because I'm here. Cliff Basinski came out and like, yeah, he's there. And
they didn't sound like that, by the way.
As of right now, I haven't heard anything official from Netflix about that. And I'm pretty sure I won't.
I can kind of see Batista as like Marcus Phoenix because he has the chin.
Because the second thing to keep in mind about these adaptations is it's Netflix.
Well, Netflix has been teasing like all sorts of video game adaptations for like years.
And they put out a few, and they certainly did.
Yeah, like that one with the guy with the long white hair that Superman was playing, and Superman was all like, you guys suck, bye. I'm gonna make more money just doing this like 10-second cameo in some rock movie.
Is there a Netflix option with ads? I just know like I'm paying for some streaming services because I wanted to get certain movies to do reaction reviews to, and they still had ads in the dang thing when I was watching. I was like, come on, man, I'm paying you a monthly fee. You're dropping it on there, and you're still giving me ads.
I wouldn't know. I don't have Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix and accuracy don't mix when it comes to adaptations. Yeah, that's kind of the concern I have because it's not Gears of War. It's not the most consistent. Like it's everything's canon throughout the Gears timeline. But
I'd love to see Gears of War. Marcus Phoenix as Michelle Yeoh. Wait, the other way around. Yeah, I want to see Michelle Yeoh play Marcus Phoenix now.
But there are certainly things that happen in the Gears of War timeline where there's a lot of stuff that happened in Gears 2. The Gears 3, I feel like, was saying, okay, that was kind of a mistake. And they just... like, Gears 2
you talking about the
introduced
games?
The sexy humanoid Locust Queen lady.
Of course you remember that.
Fucking killed her.
Out of all of course you'd remember that. I bet you got a chubby from that, didn't you?
Yeah, you're damn right I did. Why wouldn't I?
God damn it. I like Gears of War 2 for different reasons. I'm gonna sound cheesy. I cried a little bit. If anybody know what scene I'm talking about, I actually had like legit tears. Hey, a kitty in the background. I had a legit I'm gonna say kitty come out my eyes. Kitty, I had a legit titty. Tear.
I remember the legit titty in Gears 2. That was my favorite part.
I meant to say tear. I had a tear. Damn it. Come from my eye when he got his wife back, and it was bad. Not a titty.
I think you were playing that part, and I was there because I was just like I hadn't been paying attention, and like you get to that part, and like you're there feeling emotions, and then I'm like, wait a minute, but she was just like fine. How is she so fucked up? That's how he saw her. Yeah, why do you feel like that? Is he stupid?
No, because that's how he saw her. You know, he was all like, "Oh, this is my beautiful wife. Oh, my beautiful wife." And then Marcus is all like, "Hey, bro, that bitch ain't right." And he was like, "What you talking about?" Oh, my wife. Oh, gosh, she's too ugly to. I can't stick my dick in this. Oh, I'm so sorry, Maria. Bam. I'm gonna add that to the list of reasons why I'm going to hell.
But Gears 3 is like my favorite Gears because number one, they killed the sexy human Locust Queen. And number two, the whole part where you play as Cole. Cole is my big guy in the whole Gears. For people like Marcus, people like Dom, I like Cole.
Is that why you? Is that why I'm secretly here? You have a thing for big black men?
I also like Carmine in Gears 3.
Aye.
Gears 3 Carmine is kind of badass.
I can't remember. I only remember like the sad parts for some weird reason.
Well, Carmine's the guy that kept dying. Like, Carmine got killed in the first one, and then Carmine's cousin comes out in the second one and gets killed too. And then Carmine's like third cousin twice removed is Carmine for Gears 3, and everyone's kind of expecting that he's gonna die. And there's a little fake out where you think he does, and then he comes back and he's big and badass. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. I like that.
Comic relief. Yeah, it was just like a generation of okay, I remember now.
That's right. Coltrane go, woo!
Oh, I can't do that. There's people sleeping for some weird reason. What if he did like a line of cocaine like Ric Flair right before you said that? Just okay, yeah.
But yeah, like Augustus Cole had those emotional parts for me as well in Gears 3. Like, he goes to his old hometown and they're looking for supplies and they get into the old grocery store and such. And there's a stand-up of Coltrane, like, with his, his future sports super football kind of get up and just selling cereal. And Augustus just looks at it and he's like, hey guys, you ever wonder if you just died and nobody told you?
And then thud.
But that means that it's just Oh, thank you, Doth That Gaming. We were in the news proper. We'll be getting to that at the super chat readings at the end of the show in about 33 minutes. Well, towards the end of the show.
Ric Flair has had his last match like 4 times already.
But yeah, like the Netflix adapting that, like, I already didn't like the direction that Gears went in with Gears 4, and Gears 5 didn't. Like, Gears 4 it replaced most of the characters with, here's your new characters you're going to be following around, and each and every one of them I can call quirky young adults, and I hated them. And then Gears 5 tried to drastically overcorrect how boring these assholes were.
You know what? Now I'm curious. Is 4 and 5 on the Game Pass by any chance?
Oh yeah.
Because I for some weird reason has been avoiding them like the plague because of what everybody.
The Gears gameplay is still fun. I played through Gears 4 and 5. I just hated the characters the whole time.
Let's see. Oh, I see the new people. Oh my god, they look like generic adults.
They sound and act like them too.
Oh.
They each have the same sense of humor.
Okay. Oh, hey, look, there's Marcus Phoenix. He's grayed.
Yeah, and they joke about how old he is and out of touch.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. So that's 4. I might, I might try him. Who else? Wait. So who else do you think could play the other characters? Say they got the original, 4 guys. Have they said anything about that? I don't think they did.
Nah. Now, of course, I would really like Terry Crews for Coltrane.
I mean, shit, yeah.
I can't think of anyone better. Possibly. Well, the problem is.
Fuck it. Let's get George Lopez.
Well, what's his name? There's who was he? Damn it. Now I got to look it up again. Oh yeah, here we go. Michael Clark Duncan. Only problem?
He's
60 years old and he's dead.
Especially that dead part. Something about that dead part kind of.
That's the issue there. Like but in his prime, I think he'd make an awesome Coltrane.
So something about that dead part. No, get the guy who played what's his name? Bubba from Forrest Gump. No, I forgot his name. That's the only role I remember him in. I feel bad.
Let's see. McKelty Williamson. How's he doing? Is he alive?
It's kind of interesting that Dave Bautista is interested in this Gears of War movie because if I remember correctly, there was an interview.
He's still making movies. Did,
some time ago after Guardians of the Galaxy 2, he was saying that he kind of wants to retire. He's getting old. His body hurts and stuff like that. And so I was like, seeing him that he's still interested in God of War, Gears of War. movie is kind of interesting. So it makes me wonder, like, is he secretly a gamer? Does he actually like the Gears of War series?
Well, ever since there was just a little bit of a hint that, hey, we might be thinking about making a movie, he was already like, all right, like, I'm your Marcus Phoenix right here. Sign me up.
Tiny list.
Like, no one else had a chance to be talked to, I don't think.
I like that. Oh yes, the dude from Friday as Coltrane. That'd be kind of funny to see him in a cheerful
Well,
role.
it is time that we jump on the Live and Wired poll for this episode. What will be in Netflix's Gears of War? We hope for David Bautista, but we don't know. But there are a few things that I feel like we can count on that Netflix will do at least one of these for the Netflix adaptation of Gears of War. Number one, the Locusts are just normal humans. It's a lot cheaper. A whole lot cheaper.
Why not just hoard the kittens?
Number two, the Lancer chainsaw will never be used. It just isn't there. Number three, Damon Baird will be an idiot, and he will be constantly corrected by his female assistant. Number four, Carmine won't have a helmet.
Oh.
And finally, number five, Kate Diaz will be present and 100% accurate to how she is depicted in the video games.
I know what I'm voting for.
So, that is on the channel community page. We'll be sharing the link momentarily in the chat.
Cough, cough, wink, wink, hint, hint.
There it is.
Yeah, youtube.com//.
It's starting to sound like a 56K modem in the middle of that. But it's time to break into some gaming news. That wasn't gaming. That was Netflix movie and animated series news. This is the gaming news here.
Yeah, Sonic Frontiers is actually good.
I know a lot of you are excited about God of War, talking about the game of the year. Oh, how does it compare against Elden Ring? But the big thing is that Sonic Frontiers, like, it doesn't set my Xbox on fire and cause it to hard crash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I haven't fallen through the world once.
How do I laugh in PC? You haven't gotten out the house under the veil. I'm sorry. Look, just give me time and patience and hitting the lottery 3 times. But yeah, I like Sonic Frontiers. I like
usually there's like an outlier that flies ahead, but it could be an interesting one. Interesting. Close poll. Nail biter.
Give it time. Just give it time. You know I'm actually voting, right?
But yeah, so there's been a lot of games coming out lately. But Sonic Frontiers has been my thing. Charlie's been there playing God of War Ragnarok on her PS5. She's there like, oh, look at me. I'm playing as Atreus now.
Like, you get to shoot the bow, man. You don't like shooting the bow? You don't like Thor with his Donkey Kong barrel body?
Well, I don't like hearing Atreus's like lines that he says at the beginning of a fight over and over and over again, just because Sony still does not have compatibility with the adaptive controller of Xbox and, you know, a co-pilot mode built in at a system level so that Charlie can actually comfortably play.
Fair.
So we got a wire mod soldered onto her DualSense, but now that's starting to get stick drift, and it's like, how am I gonna spend another $70 on another dang controller to try and fix and solder a dang pedal to?
Hey, that reminds me. One of my Twitch viewers actually bought me a new controller and got it in my favorite color because my old controller, coincidentally enough, started to have stick drift. The buttons were not corresponding properly. And so he was just like, hey, what's your P.O. box? And I was like, is this? And then 2 days later through Amazon, whatever, bam, controller.
Is that like what's the word I'm looking for here? Like a Design Lab custom thing, or?
It's not Design Lab. It's the crap. I forgot, but it is custom.
Oh, okay. It's like Cosmic Purple or something.
That's something like that. I just know it's purple and I like it and it works.
That's good. The Design Lab opened up to the Elite controllers now as well, which is nice.
And that same guy is also the reason why you see my steering wheel right here, because he got the bolt that was missing. And I was like, oh, okay.
It's probably it's gonna be like the Master Chief situation. Is they're going to get an actor? They're going to be like, we can't just cover their face. Who would do that? And boop, there it is.
Oh, I'm looking at the poll, and oh man, the one that I did not even remotely think was going to win is slapping ass. Obviously, I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm just like, oh, that one. Okay.
The movie or the 2006 video game?
2006 video game. 2006 video game. Do the video game.
But yeah, like God of War Ragnarok is, of course, a big one right now. Sonic Frontiers, I'm really enjoying it. Like, there are some janky-ass parts that I hate. The part in the second island where you have to get the little freaking Koroks from under the smashy towers and help.
Did you call it Clorox?
Whatever they are. I have to get them under the smashy towers over to Knuckles. Was so tedious and annoying, and I hated it. But that's like a small part versus a whole lot that I've really enjoyed.
I like the world. I like I actually like the combat system. I like what they introduced to the game. I
fucking love going Super Saiyan Sonic and just having that nice music playing and doing the battles like that.
It's so nice.
Like, it feels good.
It feels.
And like, this is like the climax of an adventure game, except I'm doing it every fucking world.
Yeah. Have you beat it yet?
Sadly, no. After I got through the second map, then Vampire Survivors came out on Game Pass. It's the dumbest, simplest shit.
Really?
And I can't stop playing it.
Really?
I spent 2 days straight playing
Vampire Survivors. I think I seen you play that via Discord. I was like, huh, weird. And I just moved on. Really?
I got like 20 achievements.
You can literally just sit there, go make a sandwich, and
actually, let me see. Let me see.
No.
How many achievements do I have in that fucking game?
Oh my god, no. Why?
How many achievements? Let's figure this one out.
Why?
I don't care what's new. I don't care.
I don't want to hear this. It's doo-doo. Okay, I'm not going to say it's doo-doo. I'm sure people like it for a reason. It's just not my kind of... The game sucks. It's so... God. And I'm not saying it because, like, I played it. I tried it. I had people from my Discord that wanted me to try it. And I was like...
Okay, so I actually have 55 achievements. Yeah.
Why? You stop that. That's illegal.
But hey, I got like 20 achievements in Sonic Frontiers.
We'll throw a rock at you. What do podcasts achieve? That's what I want to know. I don't know. It's just you play the game, you get a few power-ups, and then you just walk around in circles.
I mean, yeah.
And then people just walk into their death.
The health pickups are called floor chicken. Like, it literally calls it floor chicken. That's so quaint.
You know, I kind of get what Eddie is talking about. Something about Odin voice. Odin and Thor's voice does seem kind of...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I understand them being more casual, but they do speak 2000-ish.
It's like they're speaking out of... Can you speak out of century? Is that a thing?
Oh,
but I mean, if you're a Sonic fan,
that's right there.
That's a puppy.
See, I would have her like on my bed right now, except for the fact that I was cleaning the floor today, and
oh,
yeah,
there's some stuff in the way.
Also, that's Charlie's green shoes. They're being keyed out. Like,
oh, that's kind of funny. It kind of looked like a misplaced Dorito.
Played Hades before. I enjoyed it, but I didn't give it enough time. Unfortunately, I had too many other things to play at the time, and I got distracted. I think it's not on Game Pass anymore, too. I think they took it off.
I haven't seen it. I did play it for like an hour. I don't know. Another thing that just didn't really stick with me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I tried it. I enjoyed the hour that I had, but I was much more enjoying Metal Hellsinger at the time. Oh, that's why
I
they know
can
how to get into
understand
people's heads.
this. Every time you pick up a little piece of treasure and it stops and it shows all the gems falling and it's like, oh, what'd you get? Bullshit again. Try again.
They're feeding
Oh,
off
what'd you get
people's
this time?
gambling
What'd you get?
addictions. They're feeding off people's gambling addictions. God damn it, they know how to get into your mind. Be strong.
But yeah, that Twitter news. Twitter's got a lot of things going on lately.
I got
A
nothing
lot
for
of things.
Twitter.
Oh, I got some bullet points actually of just generally what has been happening with Twitter.
I have nothing. Nothing.
Okay, so for those who I don't want you to help me with a damn thing, Bixby. Fuck off. Nevertheless.
That's having that fancy watch.
Okay, so
you could buy your verification thingy now.
But no, I can't. I
Why
can't.
not?
But hey, I gotta. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, bullet points of the situation. Number one, important things. Elon Musk bought Twitter. That happened. Number two, Elon said that verification should be available to everyone for $20. Number three, everyone called Elon an idiot for this. Number four, one person said, hey, $20 is a bit much. So, number five, Elon dropped the price to $8.
Not to sidetrack you, but you can't hear nothing else in the background, can you?
I can.
I mean, in my background.
Oh, your background? No.
Okay, good, because my neighbors upstairs are getting it on.
Oh, it sounds kind of like that. Charlie's playing God of War Ragnarok, and she's laughing at something going on. So I just hear Charlie like, and I hear Kratos like,
oh, that is some really aggressive hentai. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. So, Elon dropped the price to $8. Twitter Blue verification became live only for users on iPhones. So I still can't pay $8 for my verification badge that I already earned and they just won't give to me, and I still cannot verify it. Anyway, a lot of celebrities pointed out that Elon was a dumbass for making verification so easy to, impersonate people by impersonating Elon with their own verification badges that they already had. They all got permabanned for impersonation and being against Twitter's terms of service.
Irony.
But there have been plenty of people who have been impersonating people on Twitter as long as they're not impersonating Elon. He doesn't notice. Of note, what just happened. Eli Lilly, a pharmaceutical company, they were impersonated, and the impersonator announced via Twitter that insulin is now free. Which means that day, the Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Company's market cap dropped in value by about $15 billion.
Oh, that's what that was about. Yeah, I read about that.
Totally unrelated, Twitter has currently frozen the verifications on Twitter Blue. It's just not happening right now.
I can't imagine why.
So, Twitter's an interesting site at the moment.
I'm just going to add that to the list of reasons why I don't use Twitter.
Elon's there tweeting like, hey guys, everyone's using Twitter right now and everyone's talking about Twitter. Seems like a winning formula to me. It's like, Elon, the pile of money in the background is on fire.
Let's see. What happens if I go to my Twitter right now? I have 113 notifications. Good Lord. I wonder. And most of them are sex bots. Cool.
Yeah.
Look, if you're going to try to advertise it to me, don't advertise a skinny lady. People like, I like meat on my bones. I like them gorillas. Anyway,
that's another thing. A lot of people are relatively happy about the whole shit show with the stock prices after that faked announcement, because it's got a lot of people talking about the fact that insulin is ridiculously overpriced. It costs like $10 to make, and they charge hundreds of dollars per dose.
Yeah, that's how you make your money. Sadly, people will buy it. There's a lot of medicine out there that is like that. One particular, I can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I can't pronounce that. But one particular medicine that I take for my PTSD, I kid you not, is $988 per bottle.
Ooh.
And you know how much this stuff takes to make? How much money? A grand whopping, for what I understand, $65. Some places less, depending on the dosage. And yet we're out here paying thousands of dollars for money. For medicine, excuse me. It's ridiculous. That's something that's been going on for like decades, though. And I'm pretty sure when people heard that insulin was going free or thought it was going free, of course they'd go ape shit, because you can make any kind of fake, a verified profile on Twitter. I bet they didn't even think about. I don't know how they didn't think about people impersonating other companies and stuff like that. You know, I'm pretty sure that messed up more than just that particular company, who cost them billions of dollars.
Oh yeah,
That
a
probably
lot
messed
of
the
pharmaceutical
reputation up.
companies actually lost quite a bit of their stock value.
I'm pretty sure like other people who has like credible reputations probably got ruined because of that.
Oh no, you see, that sounds like a plan.
Like, no, I got a lot of lady bots following me this week. Yeah, I don't know why these bots thinking I will ever fall for that.
Actually, no. Like some people in my family keep telling me that I should just head down south of the border to get the rest of my dental work done, so that I'll get it, because it's so much and costs so much. Like, I could vacation in Mexico for like a week and get a whole bunch of work done. I won't have nearly the kind of wait time I have here. It takes like a couple of months between visits. Get one tooth done, and it takes, it's just, there's a lot.
That's actually a thing I've been hearing about, people like going down Mexico.
Thousands and thousands. I've spent like 10 grand on my mouth already. So if I had spent that money in Mexico, I might have already been done by now, and also still had plenty of money left to get that keytar.
You already got a keytar.
Yeah, but I didn't get the keytar that I wanted.
But you got the keytar you deserve. You ever thought about that?
But I want to roll into.
God damn it, I tried. God damn it. Went to Turkey for dental work. Why the hell would I go way over there? How much did it cost just for the airplane trip? Like, what? Huh? Well, actually, I don't know where you live at, John Washburn, so never mind. Maybe you live over there. I don't know. Or maybe the airplane trip and going over there for the surgery still costs cheaper than the dental work.
Dental work costs a lot of damn money, I'll tell you that. Tell you what.
I've already said fuck it. I've already lost 2 of my teeth. I just yanked them out.
Let me see. Let me count. Which ones? This is fake. 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 This I still need to get worked on. As is this one. Yeah. This is fake.
Oh. Well, my teeth are still real. Oh God, my green screen's fucking it up somehow. My lighting. Oh God, what's going on?
You haven't noticed that, sir?
I'm just now noticing. What's going on with the light?
What? So you've been like this the whole stream. We're 40 minutes in. You had a blue tongue, and you've had like.
What a hook. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. Hold on. I want to this one. Just turn. Okay. Damn it! Maybe it's this light. No. It's just more blue.
We got the sex bots commenting now too. They followed you from Twitter.
Oh, no! Find hot girls here. Are they on fire? Find my hot girls here. Find my hot girls here. No, I don't wanna. Your hot
Well,
girls are usually underweight. I won't like. What did Godzilla come out in 1999? The bad one, the American one,
98.
98. Yeah, that's how I like my women.
Anyway,
Wait.
on to the next bit of news. The Microsoft Activision Blizzard King acquisition has been going through a lot of stuff. The UK regulators are all over the place saying, hey, you know what? If Microsoft gets a hold of this, it's bad because they could keep it from going to other systems. They could mess with this. They could mess with that. We could mess with this. And Microsoft been coming back like, hey, UK regulators, Sony's already doing this with that, and that, and that, and that. They're the market leader, and they're already doing all that stuff that you're saying we shouldn't be able to do. So if we shouldn't, why are they? You sons of bitches! And in the meantime, Phil Spencer and Bobby Kotick are just sitting back and like, yeah, we're confident that it's going to go through. No problem. And June 2023 is the timeline that Bobby has said is, most likely that's when it's going to be fine.
It's just Zilla.
Oh yeah, it is just Zilla. Just Zilla.
Oh man, I love the one movie. What was it? One of the wars?
Godzilla Final Wars.
Yeah, it was Final Wars. They just tossed that bitch and blew her up. I'm sorry, but yeah, I also read randomly that a spokesperson for Microsoft came out of nowhere and was like, "Yeah, the console wars is over. Sony won." Did you see that, by any chance?
Oh?
Let me see if I can find something about that.
Let's see.
It was so random.
I see. What's this from 3 days ago?
No, not the film. Wait, there was a Console Wars film? What? Anyway. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, it was something about apparently Xbox. An Xbox representative came out and said they lost, and I was like, wait, what?
Okay, so yeah, it's just okay. It's part of Microsoft sending the EU guys all of their little, all their little thing. One of the things about the acquisition is that the regulators from the EU and UK and all that, Microsoft is intentionally saying all this stuff like, hey, Call of Duty's going to stay everywhere. We're meek little Microsoft. We're just little tiny nobody. You don't have to worry about us taking over the industry. We're just a little nobody here. We're just oh, you little scam. This little Microsoft over here. We don't do nothing.
Is this like Decker Shadow's version of Ooh Little Kitty Cat Girl thing?
So
he did that.
I see a little quote here from a message Microsoft sent the regulators. We're continuing to work with the European Commission on the next steps to address any valid marketplace concerns. Sony, as the industry leader, says it's worried about Call of Duty, but we said we're committed to making the same game available on the same day on both Xbox and PlayStation. We want the people to have more access to games, not less.
I'm scared.
Oh, yeah, you're damn right. Sega Saturn. Dear God, I still like look at the
man, fuck Sega
Saturn Shenmue build video. Like,
now it's all about that 32X.
Every few years, I fire up Shenmue for Sega Saturn, and I just look at it like, it was so ahead of its time.
Remember, that console was originally built just to like for sprites, because they thought like super sampling and it was something else was going to go in that direction, and the PlayStation's all like, no, 3D baby.
Yeah.
And they tried to change their stuff at the last second, but it was too late.
And it's like the PlayStation couldn't do 3D super accurately, but it could do it fast. And that's what mattered.
The important bits. The very important bits. I don't know what Sony is afraid of. They got money. They'll be all right. Let me phrase that. I know what they're afraid of. There's a part of me that thinks they're just afraid of Microsoft buying up all these developers, making certain games maybe exclusive to their console, and then Microsoft is just saying, we're not going to make them exclusive. Relax, Sony. But then it's like that one guy in the background, like, giving that eye wink, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it does remind me though that I watched a video about the acquisition today where one person was talking about some of the stuff that Microsoft has been saying to the regulators, like, "Oh, we just did like fourth or third or fifth place. I don't know. We're way back in the back, and we just did one little acquisition. Nothing worried about that. Sony, they're number one. PlayStation is everywhere. Sony number one. They're still number one. They're selling the most of everything, and they got 3 acquisitions this year alone. Come on, man, three. And it's like, and let's compare. It's like here's the Sony acquisitions here, and this is the Activision Blizzard King acquisition. It's a little different.
just a thud. Like I said, I just think they're just scared.
Ooh, that is the question though, because I feel like no one's watching what Tencent is doing, and Tencent is like going in hard.
Aren't they like more like PC game like though? Like PC game
PC and mobile, and Tencent
mobile, yeah.
is like spreading the tendrils.
No, a lot of people don't realize how big Tencent is. Like they're pretty worldwide. Like they dominated the mobile game scene. They're like most of their free some of their free games, free to play games.
When the news came out that From Software had part of it purchased by Sony, a larger part of it was purchased by Tencent.
Yeah, just what Jar said. Like owns a good chunk of From Software.
Yeah.
Loot boxes is just something catering to the new generation of gamers, and they're gonna suck it up like candy.
I'll save you a little trouble, John. I have not reviewed Ghoulies yet.
Ooh, my neck. Ooh, my other neck.
It's only a matter of time before Tencent owns both Microsoft and Sony.
Wouldn't that be like the biggest plot twist if Tencent already owns?
First Tencent is going to buy the European boards.
Just wait.
It's like, okay, they seem to be starting a little trouble. We're just gonna they're gonna purchase CES, not CES, CRT. What the hell is it called again?
I don't know. CRT televisions, CEO, CES, see these nuts. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Wait. Is it more Saw? Are we doing Spiral 2 or is it just another new Saw?
Oh, wait, where's your source? Chinese nationalism.
Well, how do they pay compared to Google? Just say who's signing my checks here? I got to do what I got to do. Okay, they're already buying all the farmland out here, man. As well, just
now we're asking the real questions. I mean, would you? I mean, like, nah. Tencent came out of nowhere. It's like, hey, we'll pay you to do this. I'm going to take it. I'm poor.
There have been some nice Chinese games lately, though. That Gunfire Reborn is fun, but there's also Black Myth Wukong. That's everyone's like, oh my god, about that.
That almost sounds like a Wu-Tang Clan album.
I mean, kinda.
Wait, isn't Genshin Impact underneath there too?
Yes, Spiral did bomb pretty hard. Well, I don't know if technically, if when a movie bombs, it means it didn't make a profit. But I don't know exactly
Bobby Kotick, I think that's how you say his name, is like the CEO of Activision Blizzard, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the idea that has been set forth is Bobby Kotick is jagoff asshole scumbag, and everyone loves Phil Spencer mostly, and the idea that's been put forth is like, okay guys, we're gonna buy Activision Blizzard King, and once that's done, Phil Spencer is just gonna kick Bobby's ass out, give him a nice big paycheck, and we'll show him the door, and then Phil will come in and everything will be great and clean as gaming Jesus walks in the door and just floating on Xboxes.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier, Will, about Half-Baked 2. It's one of those things I'm going to wait for to see if it actually comes into fruition. That's just me, though. But yeah, I do. Eventually, Microsoft's just going to take over. Now, who I care about between Sony and Microsoft, I hate to say it, I I don't care enough. I don't know why. As a gamer, I feel like I should, but I'm like, I'm on PC. I haven't had a console since PlayStation. Well, no, I've had a PlayStation 4 for a bit up until 2017, which around the time I got into PC gaming, and I just haven't really looked back. The only reason I want a PlayStation 4 now is to play that Shadow of the Colossus remake, which looks beautiful. Have you tried that yet? That Shadow of the Colossus like overhaul, you know, and tastes
Oh,
like hot Cheetos. What the fuck?
oh, I just brought up the poll. It's time
Oh,
for the poll results.
yeah, you saw what fucking dominated.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought it was going to be a lot closer than this, and it is pretty close on all the
Yeah, if you
lowest ones.
want, yeah,
But
if you want a
one
close
thing
second.
just boom took it. So starting from the bottom, the least likely thing to happen would be Kate Diaz being present and 100% accurate.
God
But I
damn it, that's
thought
the
that
one I
would have
voted
actually
for.
been okay because she's still kind of Netflixy. But
Damn it, that's what I voted for.
coming at 10% is the Lancer chainsaw is never used. Oh, also, this is off of 205 votes. What's to say? 12% say that Carmine will not wear a helmet. 14% believe the locusts are just normal humans. So a whopping 57%, over half the vote with 5 choices, goes to Baird, Damon Baird, the canonical genius super scientist soldier, who moves on from being a foot soldier to a straight up robotics expert who builds your robot friends and enemies in the later Gears games. Like, he's an idiot. And he's being constantly corrected by his much smarter female assistant. So,
That's all I gotta say.
oh god, yeah, that's right. The latest Resident Evil games have been getting pretty heavily censored in Japan. Kind of, no, and it sucks, and it's also kind of surprising considering like it's Capcom's a Japanese company. Oh, what's that game that was just announced that is like not coming out in Japan because they were the Calypso Protocol.
Yeah, Calypso Protocol.
Japan, the Japanese government was like, you have to tone this down, and they were like, fuck you, and it's just not coming out in Japan.
Oh god, it's like 1993 again with Mortal Kombat.
But it is time for the super chats. The super chats at a couple. Dothack Gaming dropped $10 much earlier on, asking, what is your favorite Kevin Conroy Batman moment? R.I.P. Kevin Conroy, also R.I.P. Gallagher, smashing watermelons in heaven now. Oh, Gallagher passed away. Damn.
Yep.
Huh. Damn. Well, that's how I learned about that.
Yep, he indeed dropped as well.
Kevin Conroy has a ton of great Batman moments, so it's hard to say like the best out of all of them. But I do feel like that there is one part in Batman Beyond that I definitely want to showcase in the review, because it just felt like the most relevant and best kind of Kevin Conroy Batman moment. Because in the movie, there's this argument between Terry and Bruce, where Bruce seeing Joker coming back, he's like, you know what? This was a mistake. You should get the fuck out of here. And Terry's like, no. Batman is what makes my life worthwhile. I'm a piece of shit. I put on the suit, and I can be a decent human being. And so they have that argument, and there's this little spat that happens. But then, towards the end, after everything is said, all the dust settles and such, and all the loose ends are tied up, Bruce talks to Terry again, and he's like, I was thinking about what you said, and I want to tell you, you're wrong. Batman isn't what makes you worthwhile. It's the other way around.
That just sounds like teenage angst.
Yes, but it coming from Kevin Conroy saying that it's you who makes Batman worthwhile. That's a big. I
was like a fetus when that movie came out.
God damn it.
Okay. I was like 7, 8 years old, but still, fetus.
The movie came out in 2000.
Oh wait, what was the one that came out in the mid 90s? Which one I'm
The
thinking
Mask of
about?
the Phantasm, probably. When did
Oh,
Mask of the Phantasm come out?
I don't know. Oh crap.
1993.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's the one I'm thinking about. Mass Effect. Okay.
Yes. Have you guys heard of Signalis? Indie game in the style PS1 survival horror. German anime sci-fi Silent Hill by the way of Resident Evil. Yeah, I've played a little of it. It's on Game Pass. I gotta play more of it. That's it's definitely got some Silent Hill stuff going on, and it's got like sort of it's kind of classic Resident Evil looks between PlayStation 1 Resident Evil and Game Boy Color Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, this game. Yeah, I'm a
it's
bitch.
hard. I feel old, and we're all old. This how it happens. Is how it happens.
You're gonna hit 43 years before I do.
Also, Kevin Conroy said the line a lot better than me, so when I showcase it for y'all, you better like it, because Kevin says it well. God damn it.
You're gonna hit 40 before anyway.
I'm gonna hit 40 in like 9 more months.
Do you have to like actually look at your swatch? Like, oh yeah, swatch was a thing.
It's got the oh wait, it's also green, so you can't see like because I got a green screen. Anyway,
what's a who's did it now?
Oh, I keep hearing noise. I think she's destroying something. It's like, no, she's just chewing on her little thing there.
It looks like a dildo.
It's not.
Thank you for clarifying. Oh yeah, will we be around for Thanksgiving?
Wait, didn't I already review Thanksgiving?
Oh, Thanksgiving. I saw Thanksgiving.
Oh.
33. Legal's my favorite.
Yes, I reviewed Thanksgiving 5 years ago. That was back when YouTube was showing my videos to people. It's got 167,000 views.
People hate his new Gotham Knights game? Oh, well.
I mean, you could say, well, you've had 5 years to do that, but, 10 years ago, the stuff review, that's been sitting there twice as long. It's only got 137,000.
Only. Only, he says.
Only. Well, I mean, the new reviews are lucky to break 20,000, which is very sad.
Well, you know what that means. Start selling feet pics.
But my feet are ugly.
Man, just wax the hair off your toes. You'll be all right. Put some paint on it. Ah, God, my imagination, help.
Oh, right. Also, we got like 2 minutes left. Just talk about what we're doing, what we got set up going on. Okay, everyone. Here's the thing you should know about what I've got going on. Since I already got the thing set up with the share screen going, this is going to be very easy to show.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Scream 4 review right here. It's uploaded, and it is currently got the copyright claim on it, and it says there's no impact except that it's blocked in all these countries, which includes, such places as the United States.
That's a lot of countries.
So I have a copyright fight going on with that right now.
Why are you talking about cripple feet?
So, just so you know, I'm doing what I can with that, but it might take a little bit. Might take a little bit more. But beyond that, still the Batman Beyond Return of the Joker review. I'm going to take care of that. I haven't posted on Twitch in a while, I'm afraid, which is sad. But I'm trying to get everything back in order with the reviews. And I've spent way too long just having it not in order. So, I've kind of put the second video a week on the back burner for a little bit until I get the reviews back in order, because that's very important to me. And I had that schedule kind of working with a review a week before the second video a week came in and just threw off my schedule.
Just sacrifice more sleep. You'll be all right.
No, I have the time. I just didn't have it all figured out.
One time.
I don't understand how it all works.
It's hard to do things with a full-time job now, especially with streaming. But the few streams that I have been getting have been unusually good. Because, typically I work from either 12 to 10 or 2 to 10, and I do my streams after work.
You're not supposed to tell people that I've been doing that.
And then OnlyFans start now. No, and but funny enough, because I've been consistently been streaming after work, now that's my schedule, especially with the European folks.
Speaking of scheduled,
What about Skull Island? Oh, hey, look, it's the Joker picture. And and so more people has been showing up to my Twitch because it's consistent now. I literally try to stream almost every day after work, pretty much anytime I play video games. And so look, someone donated me $115. I was happy. I mentioned earlier that's how a dude got me a controller, helped me fix my wheel. Subs has actually been coming in out the wazoo. And then the money I've been making from working full time, like this has been a good week for me, if I'm honest. So I'm like, well, shit, I guess I just need to keep on with the streaming after work. I just got to stop playing copyrighted music so I can upload them to YouTube. Yeah, no.
But copyrighted music, it's fun.
Yeah, but see, they got, you remember the whole DMCA. You gotta, you get the idea.
Yeah.
And then,
wait, no.
What did you do?
Well, the USB cable goes down behind my desk, and I kicked it, and it was turning my camera.
10 out of 10. Oh my god, I have so many wires on my.
The wet hair flip in slow mo.
Oh man, you can make it like a L'Oreal commercial.
Ah, yes.
Do it from the side. You just all in slow motion as the water slaps Lou in the face.
But yeah. Speaking of Lou, she needs her din.
It's like she always does that.
Yeah, you want your din, right? Yeah, you do.
All I see is a dildo, man. I'm sorry.
It's the little rawhide stick.
Rawhide, you say,
You want your din? Lou, din? Yeah, I gotta give it to you in there. Okay.
Where's the food, Decker?
But yeah, so that's what I got going on. That's what Thick got going on. I believe Under the Veil is still working on that great molasses just tragedy.
Yeah, it's
like it's Under the Veil. It's like it's talking about these things. It's like dark things, like some cryptozoologies, some people being crushed by a big wall of molasses that really happened. Prohibition.
But do the curtains match the drapes?
The molasses flood disaster. Yes, that's...
Watch it as it slowly consumes a small town. I'd love to see like that one person just constantly screaming as it approaches. Ah! But he's like screaming for like 5 minutes. Ah!
But yeah, I got a lot of things set up for the remainder of the year, and I'm going to make sure I have that all set up and ready. And on that, thank you all for watching. I've been Decker Shadow.
And I'm Thick Black Daddy.
And remember, Netflix can't possibly screw it up that bad, right?
Keep telling yourself that.